diligently, really, really quickly to get me engaged into their admissions department and an intake interview. And all of that happened really pretty seamlessly, very quickly. So they, alleviated a lot of the anxieties that I had by being, boy, I could just tell, they were really on top of, what I needed, why I needed it, and that they were going to act quickly to help me bring to bear some treatment for Katie. Bringing her here actually gave me a sense of relief and peace right away, knowing that she was safe in an appropriate place with, a level of care that she needed at that time. And at a time when I was having a really difficult time finding an appropriate place for her. Well, for me personally, the level of involvement that the parent has is pretty significant. And I felt right away a connection with Katie's therapist, and I developed a trust with her because I recognized her goal of bringing Katie and I back together in a relationship that could be supportive of Katie once she left here. Because I think that they have the realization that, having a child here, they're in a very controlled environment. And what their goal is to, bring a relationship change about that when the child leaves here, you can help that child be successful in navigating ordinary everyday life. I learned a lot in those sessions. I learned a lot about my daughter. I learned a lot about how other kids and other parents were dealing with the issues that were confronting them. And I got a lot of insight into, what would work for Katie and what would be a positive thing for her. But I also got a lot of insight into what other parents had tried, what they had found some success with. But I also learned a lot about why I was being unsuccessful and things that I needed to do to change the approach that I was using with my daughter. I've been involved in several different treatment centers for my daughter, and I can say that this, I think, is the most comprehensive one. I also feel like they did the things they said they were going to do. And that was important to me because I've been involved in other things where they said, well, we have this and we have this and we have that, and they were just little things that they touched on. But they didn't really involve the child in or involve the parent in. I feel like what they said they were going to do, they did. And that says a lot. It's a really beautiful home in a nice suburban neighborhood. My daughter's been in psychiatric hospitals. My daughter's been in residential treatment centers before. This is different, but it still provides that level of care that is required when you're in that mode of crisis and the child is not thriving. I thought it was really well planned out. It was gone over, and in that process I learned some things about myself and things that I needed to change, which with the relationship with my daughter I think is one of the most important elements of what I've learned. Oh, they're really good people. They're in touch with you. They're going to call you about things. They're going to let you know about your insurance information. They were always really upfront with me about those kinds of things. And the people that I met here, very friendly and very supportive of me and very supportive of my daughter. I found them all to be professional, but not only professional, but genuinely concerned and very friendly. I came in here desperate and I'm leaving hopeful. And I don't know what more you can say than that.